Today I'm making a video about the Macintosh 512K. Last summer, well this summer, I was at a garage sale and I came across this computer. It was a complete setup. Came with the external 800K floppy drive, the 512K computer, keyboard, mouse, everything you see here, the printer, and also some manuals and all the wires. The only thing it didn't come with was the floppy drives, which luckily my uncle, back in the 80s when he was in college, had one of these computers and he held on to all the floppy drives that he had. At this garage sale, this computer was for sale and I ran into some very nice people, Irene and Lance, who helped me, I guess, acquire this computer from the sale. Lance was nice enough to purchase a computer for me with a promise that once I got it going, I would send him a video of the computer in action. So that is what I'm going to do here today. I'll show you the printer. I got the printer working. We'll work in Paint, the ImageWriter, and I'll also show you a few interesting programs that my uncle wrote back in the day. And I hope you find this interesting, since I am a 90s baby and not an 80s baby or a 70s baby. I had to go back and read manuals to figure out how to use this stuff. For example, feeding the paper with the holes on the side margins. I had no idea how to do that until I read the manual and learned how to feed paper through an ImageWriter II, as they call it. I have not been able to get the external floppy drive to work. I did erase a disk with it. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, or maybe there's an issue with it. I just don't know. But yeah, so let's get started. Lance and Irene, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope it's worth your time. So the first thing you do here, everything's plugged in, the printer is already on, but there's a power switch on the back of the computer to turn it on. It'll make a beep. Hopefully you heard that in the video. Then it's going to ask you for a floppy drive. This computer is from 1984-86, somewhere in there. I haven't done all my research. But at this day and age, they did not have a hard drive as we're used to today. So all of the OS is kept on a floppy drive. So in order to start this computer up, you need to have the floppy drive with the OS. So you push that in, it's going to load. And my uncle has some custom startup pictures here. And you probably can't see the interface very well. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this camera so you can hopefully see what I'm doing on the screen. Okay, so we're back in business. I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of this video that I am in no way produced any video. I'm not an expert video producer, so I apologize if this video just absolutely sucks, but I hope you enjoy it. So when you put your disk in, this is kind of all your files are going to be right on this disk. You can go about the Finder here, Macintosh Finder, Bruce Horn and Steve Capps. This is the 512K, copyright 1985, Apple computer. So I think this came out in 1984, but don't quote me on that. So from there we can open up this folder. And there's a few unnamed folders on here. But more importantly, what I'm going to show you today, there's MacWrite and there's MacPaint. And I also have the ImageWriter printer. So let's start out in MacWrite. I'm not going to print anything from MacWrite, but I at least want to show you what it used to look like back in the day. And this computer takes a while to load, and you can hear the floppy drive doing all sorts of noises. So here's MacWrite. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, you just type like you would any other computer. if I can type. And that's it. You have some different fonts. Now, let me tell you, you don't have the selection you have on a computer nowadays, but you can change the font. You got, I don't know, a few options here. And I'm sure you can probably design other ones, make other ones, find other ones. Like I said, I don't know a lot about these computers. I bought it just to play around and learn about it. You still have the header and the footer. You can align center. You can search. I mean, it actually, for being 1985, the copyright on this, I mean, this is great. You can do quite a bit, and you can also print. Like I said, we're not going to print anything today, but I can show you the print window. High quality, standard, draft, paper feed. There's continuous and cut sheet. Continuous is the paper with the holes on the side of it that you would tear off when you're done printing. That's a continuous sheet of paper that you can feed through there. Cut sheet is if you had one piece of paper, a certain size, then you could feed that in manually and cut one page at a time. So that's all I'm going to show you in MacWrite. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's move on. You can save your changes. No thanks. The reason I'm not talking when things are loading is I want you to hear the floppy drive, and I hope you can hear the floppy drive. Computers nowadays are pretty quiet, especially if you have a solid state drive. I mean, you might hear the fan on the computer, but that's it. So here's MacPaint. When it starts up, it says MacPaint by Bill Atkinsons. You can go to About MacPaint and see that this is the guy who wrote the code for Apple Computer Incorporated. One feature I'll show you before diving into MacPaint, you can go to the Macintosh symbol, and there's a few applications here that you can run while you have MacPaint open. And I was very surprised to see that you can run two programs at one time. I mean, yeah, they're not large programs that take a lot of memory, but they are still two programs at the same time. There's a notepad, which is still on the Apples today. I thought that was pretty amazing, and you can scroll through these. The one I found that was fun is puzzle. I solved this earlier. You just got to get these numbers in a row, about like that. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's do something in Paint. First, let's save this document, and we'll just call this Drew Test, and let's put a year in. It's 2014. So let's put a year in. Drew Test 2014. Start out by putting some fonts in here. Hello, my name is Drew, and leave that as a standard font. I don't know, but what I noticed about this is no matter where you click, wherever you click, that's where you're going to type. And you can't click back in this and backspace or delete a character. You can write over a character, but you can't delete a character. Like I said before, this is the Macintosh 512K. So let's test this out. Let's change the font here. Let's go from Geneva to Athens. Maybe Chicago. How do we get this thing to work? Let's erase this and start over, shall we? So, Macintosh. Ooh, now we got the new font. I think you should be able to change it on the fly. There we go. There's New York. There's some fancy cursive of some sort. London. That's too fancy for me. Geneva's where we started. Chicago and Athens. So I kind of like Chicago. I mean, that's a little bland. Maybe we can do something else. Macintosh. And let's do another font for the 512K. And what we're going to do, we're going to print this. And we can make that, see what London looks like. Geneva. Venice. Let's just go through these and see what we like. Chicago. Let's go Chicago, shall we? So yeah, this is your standard paint program. You can draw. What I found was cool is that some of the commands are the same as the apples today, so we can hit Command Z to undo that command. We can put a polygon in. Let's increase our line thickness, shall we? I'm just gonna, like I said, this is all random, man. I'm just showing you guys how this thing kind of works. So let's do that, and let's fill this polygon in. Let's choose a pattern. Maybe we can do. Let's get the paint bucket. Do some dots of some sort. If we wanted to, we could do some fence. Ooh, let's Command Z all that. No, you can only undo one thing. I guess we're sticking with the dots here, unless you want to really erase stuff. That's fine with me. You can cut things out. I might not do this right. You can cut that out. And somehow you can move. There we go. You can move that over here if we wanted. A little square over there. You could do some cursive by hand. Let's do that. I'll just write my, we'll write, we want something thicker than that. That's boring. Let's undo. I'm actually going to use freehand here. See what this does. A little thicker line. We'll just say video. I know this is boring, guys. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my video. Cool. And let's put a dot on this, but let's use a circle. There we go. Maybe we can do a, oh, I don't know, that's probably fine there. We can spray paint. Maybe we'll put like a little cloud up here, if you want to call it a cloud. We can do a snake under this, a zigzag. I don't know, very random. I know we can erase stuff, put an erase block right in the center of that. Here's paint. I've actually never used this. Oh, that's cool. It just paints your pattern on. So let's paint a pattern. Let's paint some bricks. Grab the thickest paint we can. Let's paint some bricks under in this little V, this check mark here. Wow. This is a very small index. I wonder if we can make that larger somehow. I don't know. Like I said, I've never used this before. I don't know what I'm doing. But we can just use that. Kind of paint some bricks in here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Let's Apple Z it. Let's do a nice line. We'll come up, connect that, we'll connect this. What else can I show you? How about the hand? Let's grab something. And I'm learning this for the first time with you guys. I'm just screwing around here. Let's grab Macintosh. Oh, look at that. It grabs the whole portrait. Let's not do that. I want to print this. I want to print what we have here. Lasso works like the square, I believe. You can grab a section like that, click in it. Let's just move that piece over here like it broke off. It broke off and it, let's say it landed. We could put a spline on. Let's put a spline on. kind of dotted, like here's our break point. Wow, very crafty, very crafty. What else can I show you guys before we print? Maybe we can fill in this square here. Let's try that. Let's fill in this square with some cross hatches. Hey, it filled in the whole polygon, but you know what? I kind of like it. I don't know how this is going to print. The ink in this printer, and it's actually not ink. It's a tape. It's a tape that scrolls through as you print, and I don't know exactly how it works, but this is the original tape. This is the tape that was in it when I bought the printer. So we'll see how it does here today. Yeah, let's print. Well, let's save our work, just in case we have some computer malfunction. And I will say, this computer has not froze on me yet. It's a good computer. Now, am I gonna do my college coursework on it? No, probably not. You can't hook it to the internet. You can't email. You can't check your Facebook. It's pretty much just good for showing you guys things like this. So, all right, let's go. Let's print. We'll print a final. Probably hear the, oh wow, thought some printing options would come up, but it's just printing. So let me get the camera over there. On here a little bit better. So it's printing. Let me zoom in and show you what's coming out. So there's my printer. It's going to town. You can barely see. I don't know if you're gonna pick up on this exactly what it printed, but let's tear this off and let's inspect this closer. You can barely see. Maybe I'll snap a photo of this the best I can and I'll stick it in the video here. Like I said, this is the original ink. It's pretty difficult to see what's going on. But that's it, folks. We just made our MacPaint and we printed on this technology from 1984. I've probably said about 4 different dates now. Should have done a little more research. But that's it. How cool is that? Who knew that this has been around? This technology has been around for a long time. And I really do find this awesome. I'm very intrigued by everything that I see here. And you know, I hope you're enjoying this as well. So let's move on. Wow, I'm at 15 minutes. You guys are gonna hate me. You're going to hate me. So let's move on here. So we can save this. And let's quit. File quit. Try to get this camera refocused for you guys. Oh, what did I just say? We've never had an error on the computer. That printing must have really took something out of it. Sorry, a system error occurred. ID equals 02. Restart. You cannot resume. Well, we have no option here but to restart. There's your penguin lust photo. Let me get this camera re-situated here. It's just kind of crooked. It'll bother me. So I'm gonna hit cancel. We're gonna put a different disc in. So the disc pops out. We pull the disc out. We grab our NuGet disc, games. We're gonna throw that in. Another beautiful, beautiful startup boot screen. I know. Games. Before we hit games, I want to show you something. No, maybe not. There's puzzle. What's puzzle? This might be a game. It's the same puzzle we already played. Don't want it. About the Finder, 512K. Same thing the last disc said. Let's go to games. There's a ton of games on here. I've gone through them and they're less exciting than you might think. So let's try one that I know I think I can exit out of this. Raise. Let's try Raise. And these aren't games, people. These are just, you click, you make your ray. The heck? Yeah, that's what it is. Here's your ray. You click and you spin. Isn't that just exciting? I mean, aren't you just so excited? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, not really. Maybe back in the day that was cool. We're going to close out of that. Hope you enjoyed that game. That keeps my attention span for about, I don't know, 2 seconds. What else we got? Lines. Let's check this one out. Wow. Lines. They just go all over the computer. Those are lines, people. Those are lines. Variations. Let's do boxes. Let's do ovals. I will say, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure this was very exciting back when computers came out. Here's plot. So, yeah, there's probably a time where this was extremely valuable, fun to watch. Probably really amazed your friends with these games. But, clock. Try clock out, see what this is. Clock. This program displays an analog clock on the Macintosh screen. Click to start the clock, then click when you want to terminate the program. Alright, let's click. Now, isn't that cool? It's 12, I don't know, 24. That's not the right time. Click again, we're out. Icon maker, island. This is a little picture. I think I can probably. Yeah, let's keep going. Banner, Julia. I thought this would be a cool game, but it's just a plotter. So you can put an equation in for a surface. Let's hit start. Maybe it's going to do something. Maybe not. I think I had to terminate this program last time I tried it. Yeah, it's going to make this circle, this surface defined by this equation, which is the equation for a circle, if you were to plot one. I think there was a way you can, in the iterations tab, you could change your step size. So if you wanted this to plot a little faster, but you'd have less resolution to the circle, you could change your step size. You'd have more of a blocky edge. But I don't know if you guys actually want to wait for this. I don't really want to. Unfortunately, I don't know how to kill a command in Apple, so I hit the button in the back and I restart. It's going to boot up again. There's your IBM sucks silicon. Ouch, that hurts. Boom, we're back. What else can we do? Mac bugs. Don't know what this is. Let's test it out. Why not? Mac bugs, written by Michael somebody with the someone Wayne Corporation in California. Even got his phone number. Just give him a call and see why he wrote this. Let's click. Nope, that don't do anything. Start game. Highest score. Hey, I found a real game. Go. Oh man, I'm sorry, but ooh, I don't know what to do here. Oh hey. Here. Oh, I gotta shoot things, huh? Let's try this out again. I don't understand what I'm trying to do here. Oh man, I'm trying to shoot these. I don't know, people. I'm just clicking a lot. I think the goal is to shoot all these bugs or something. Maybe it's to lock them in. Sorry. Ah, crap. We're done. Restart. This is a fun game. I didn't know this game was on here. That was probably the most exciting thing on this computer so far. Didn't even know it was there. You saw it with me for the first time. What else can we play? Mondrian? I'm probably saying that wrong. Nice white screen. Let's click. Still nothing. Click again. Oh, okay. Click and drag a box. Let go. Now, what is the point of this? I mean, really? I guess if you... Ooh, check that out. I guess if you want to just make something cool. You know, that is pretty sweet. You know, this is legit. Let's do the whole box. It just inverts the colors. Wow. Well, you saw it. How do we get out? Backspace doesn't work. Command, nope. This is my problem. I get in these games, I don't know how to close out of them. I don't know if there's an Apple. I could try Apple Q, huh? Command Q. That would have been an idea. This is going to be a long, boring video. Hopefully you guys enjoy something. Well, what do we want to try next? Mac Draw. I already showed you that. Well, that was MacPaint that I showed you. Mac Bugs. That's a game. The actual only game. Finder. What does that do? Nope. Nothing there. Boxes. Brian's Island. I can show you Brian's Island. Where did I find that in? Bill's Paint. Let's check out curves. Let's do an S curve or a C curve. Let's do an S tree. Now that's pretty cool. Let's do a D curve. Let's go to 2 pixels. Wow. Yep. We gotta wait for that to finish. Hip hip hooray. That was not cool. That's what I mean. I mean, I don't know how to kill programs when they get into these crazy things. You know, I don't know what you use this for, and I'm still trying to figure this out. What would you use this for back in the day? I don't know. Kind of looks like some ink blot to me. Let's, shoot. I think we're gonna have a system error. Nope, maybe. Yep, out of there. Startup screen. Nope. Small documentation. Nope. Flex. Let's flex. Wow. Another exciting game that I can't exit. You see, this is what drives me nuts, is I don't know how to get out of this stuff once it's going. We'll do one more, folks, then we're done. All right. Diatom? That sounds interesting. Pause. Control. Continue. Control. Draw. Pretty sweet. Let's set the complexity. Let's make it 600 points. Ooh, it's got to redraw each time. Let's bring that down. I don't want to get in another shut the computer off situation. Let's set the pulses. Let's draw. I don't know what this is doing. Set the speed, maximum. Drawing speed, lines per second. Let's go maximum. I mean, you could really delay. You could really screw up a setting here, and this thing would draw probably all day. Random. Nope, kind of boring. Inverse. Oh, hey, it just flips the color around. Let's do auto again. So I don't know what this is, you guys. Apple A. Let's do it again. I mean, you could do this all day. It's just random, completely random figures. Oh wow, we could print it. We could add stats. You know, I want to print one of these. Let's get a pretty one to print. Ooh, that one's not bad. Let's keep going. You know, this is actually somewhat intriguing. You just want to see what's going to come next. You know, you keep hitting Apple A. What are they going to do next? This is all with 300 points. So we could up the points. We could lower the points. Let's lower the points and just see how complex this really is. So let's do like a triangle would be 3 points. Woo! There's no way to randomize that. There's only one combination of 3 points, which is a triangle. Let's do an octagon. 8 points. These are all the ways you can put 8 points together. How interesting is that? I really like the let's do 400. And then let's do her. I'm gonna print one of these. I like this one. We're gonna print this one. Maybe. Print. Plot. Paper. Oh. You wanna know why this isn't working? That's not my plotter, and we're not connected in a network. So let's hit this printer now. Select pen, plot. Now plotting to hold down the Apple key, and ooh, wonder if that's always a cancel button. Let's do this. Hold down the apple and dot. Holding down the apple and period. No, got really excited there for no reason. That's all we got here, boys and girls. Yeah, that's all I really want to show today. I don't think there's anything else to really review here other than all these random games. I hope you enjoyed this, Irene and Lance. I hope this was worth your time, and like I said, thank you for the opportunity to play with this computer and just see what it can do. I'm always a fan of old technology, how things used to be done, and you know, I find this really exciting, really great, and worthwhile. So thank you again, and take care. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.